All right, let's talk about the single most important shot in all the pickleball. Yep, you guessed it, the serve. Whether you're brand new to the game or just want a quick refresher on what's legal and what's not, you are in exactly the right place. Let's dive in.
I know, it sounds super obvious, right? But it's the honest-to-goodness truth. Every single rally, every point you score, it all kicks off with this one shot. You literally can't play the game without it. So understanding the rules is your first step to building a serve that actually helps you win.
Okay, before you even think about your paddle or the ball, we got to talk about your feet. Where you're standing is the foundation of the entire serve, and the rules here are super strict and they apply to every single serve you'll ever hit.
So here's the deal. When you make contact with the ball, at least one of your feet has to be on the ground, and it has to be completely behind the baseline. You can't be touching the line, not even a little bit. Now, you also have to imagine that the sideline and the center line stretch back forever. You have to stay inside those imaginary walls. Your other foot can be up in the air, that's totally fine, but it has to come down inside that legal zone after you hit.
Okay, so your feet are in the right spot. Perfect. Now, you actually have a choice to make. The official rules give you two totally different, totally legal ways to start the point.
First up, we have the volley serve. This is the classic, the traditional serve that's been around forever. And just like the name says, you're hitting the ball right out of the air. No bounce. Simple as that.
Your second option is the drop serve. Now, this one is a bit newer to the rulebook, and honestly, it's a lot more straightforward. All you do is you drop the ball, wait for it to bounce, and then you hit it.
So let's just put these two side by side, because this is the key difference. The volley serve, you hit it before the bounce, and because of that, it has some very specific rules about how you have to swing. The drop serve, you hit it after the bounce, and as you're about to see, that gives you a ton of freedom. For a legal volley serve, you have to nail these three things all at the same time. 1, your swing has to be moving in an upward motion. 2, you have to make contact with the ball below your waist. And 3, the very top of your paddle head has to be below your wrist when you hit the ball. All three of those rules work together to make sure it's an underhand motion, not some crazy, overpowering tennis serve. Now, remember all those rules we just talked about? Well, for the drop serve, you can kind of forget them. The only real rule is that you have to just release the ball. You can't throw it down or toss it up. From there, anything goes. You can let it bounce anywhere on the court, yep, even in the kitchen. It can bounce once, twice, whatever you want. And here's the best part. If you drop it and you get a weird bounce you don't like, just let it go. You can pick it up and try the drop again. It is so forgiving, which makes it an amazing choice if you're just starting out.
All right, so you've got your feet set and you've picked your serve. We're almost there. There are just two last rules that apply to every serve, no matter which type you choose.
This one is mission critical. Your serve has to go cross-court. It's got to fly over the net, it has to completely clear the non-volley zone line, the kitchen line, and it has to land inside the service box that's diagonal to you. No exceptions.
And here's the rule that gets a lot of people, especially if you come from a tennis background. In pickleball, you get one. That's it. One attempt to hit a good serve. There are no do-overs, no second chances. If you hit it into the net or out of bounds, it's a fault. You lose your serve.
And believe it or not, that's the whole shebang. You now have all the information you need to step on the court and hit a perfectly legal serve every single time. Let's just do a quick final review to make sure it all sticks.
So think of this as your mental checklist. Before every serve, just ask yourself, 1, are my feet behind the baseline? 2, which serve am I hitting, volley or drop? 3, am I aiming for the diagonal box? And 4, do I remember that I only get one shot at this? If you can keep those 4 things in your head, you'll be golden.
So, now you know the rules. The only question left is, what's next for you? Are you going to work on mastering that classic volley serve, maybe get a little more spin and power? Or are you going to perfect the super consistent and easy-to-learn drop serve? The choice is all yours. Now go hit the courts.